Hi, Pavel here. If you are the same as me, love to travel, love crypto, love fun, then you are in the right place. As you heard in the first video, when I sold my first startup, I traveled for 2 years. When I came back, I got involved in the financial world, especially with all sorts of capital investment. We happened to have a great strategy which caused financial gains to the point that I wrote a book about these experiences. This book became a bestseller in the Polish market. This is how I was first introduced to Bitcoin when it was less than 200 bucks, and this is when I was introduced to blockchain technology. So, when people ask me why blockchain hotels, I tell them that for me blockchain is not only the financial technology, but a philosophy as well.
Before we start, we would like to thank all of you who watched and commented on the first video. We've been overwhelmed by the amount of positive feedback. In the first video, we talked about the major problems in the current hotel industry, expensive and long hotel development, and the irresponsible wasting of water and electricity. These problems drive the high prices for nightly stays. No spirit, no fun. And most of them are not ready for the new modern traveler, the digital nomad. We also told you how it all began, how we raised the first round of funding, and how we gathered our group of global industry experts to deliver the best project possible. Every day we strive to match our optimism with our professionalism. Today, let's dive into the details. The goal of this video is to show you the technology that you soon will see in our hotels and everyday life. You'll also learn how we can decrease hotel development time from years to months, how we can start the development of multiple hotels at the same time, how we can generate a ton of savings by improving efficiency, and how these hotels will be super fun. You'll also hear the unpleasant truth about the current hotel industry.
So what is the solution? It's pretty simple. First of all, the price is the key. Second of all, every hotel needs to have co-working space, so we really can work and travel and have a conference or Skype calls if we need, and anytime we need that. So the internet, it needs to be great, which will also take care of that. But the most important thing, or one of the most important things, are the people, our amazing people. How are we going to attract them? It's simple again. First of all, Slip and Fly. It's one of the coolest, the biggest sliders in the world. There's only 3 right now in the world. The Bahamas one will be the 4th one and will be the biggest one in the planet. So this is really cool, but it's not the end. Additional to that, we designed 2 hidden rooms. It means that when you find the right place and you touch the book, there's a secret doors that going to guide you to the secret room when it's reward waiting for you. So there's a lot of fun elements. But on top of that, the entire building, it's an innovation. So it's a fast-paced, modular, innovative, and then prefabricated elements. Pretty much what does it mean? When the hotel arrives, it arrived ready to be assembled. It's pretty much finished inside. So this is pretty cool. But also what we do, we use solar energy, solar panels, which is around $300,000 savings a year. And this is also why we can propose such a cheap rate for the room. But it's not the end as well. We gather the rainwater, and we also reuse the gray water inside of the buildings. Plus, additionally, our usage of the space, it's really efficient. Not like in these, old-fashioned hotels where you have these all big spaces which pretty much nobody uses. All those elements combined, which is innovation, efficiency, plus technology, plus a lot of fun. This is what we propose here. And why we do that? Because we would like to have something like this for ourselves. I think it's a great time for disrupt the market, and adding to this the cryptocurrency, our own, plus accepting all major cryptocurrencies to attract these innovators that are already disrupting the world. Why we shouldn't come here and be those pioneers, be those disruptors, and show the world that we can have amazing time, do great things in these beautiful and amazing places.
As Paul mentioned, we not only strive to use space efficiently, but to create a fun atmosphere as well. Listen to what our hospitality expert, Xavier Debeni, has to say.
Everything changed during last, we'll say 15 years. When investment funds appear. And now the guest is a number, a figure. And the most important thing is the profit. So they are they are treating the hospitality business just like an usual business. So the most important thing is the profit, the rentability of their business, because after that they are coming back to their investors with dividends and something like that, and that's actually the core business. That's how much did you earn or something like that. We are not talking anymore about expectation of guests or something like that. The usual hospitality business, we start with accommodations, how the rooms look like, how the restaurants look like, and if we have some space more, we are giving something to have fun or just to relax, to chill out or whatever. For us, it's the opposite. We are starting by places where we can have fun and to chill out, and after that we are building accommodations all around.
Traditional hotel construction can take years to complete and waste a ton of resources. Companies like Giant and Sundog Structure have spent years researching ways to improve this process, so we have established partnerships with them. Using cutting-edge modular techniques, we can complete a hotel in a tiny fraction of the time it used to take, using significantly less resources. The enormous savings on development will allow blockchain hotels to offer unbeatable prices to our guests. The CEO of Sundog Structures, Wesley Osborne, can tell you more about container architecture.
The strength of a cargo container is immense. If you look at a cargo container, they're stacked 9 high on the decks of ships with 70,000 pounds of cargo in each one, rolling in the ocean on the deck of a ship. Their strength is immense. The PSI strength of a sample of the Corten steel that these are made out of is a 50,000 PSI. And the crush strength of a single container is 105 tons. So the strength is just incredible. So to be able to utilize that as a building material and on par with what conventional construction costs, you can't get anything else of the sort unless you spend a lot more money for what you get. I think blockchain hotels will see some advantages by utilizing shipping containers with the way that we fabricate in our facility, from the efficiency, from the adaptive reuse to the hurricane ratings. I think we're going to be able to produce something that's very compelling, cost-effective, but being able to replicate it in a scenario in multiple locations throughout the U.S. and worldwide.
We want to take you for the tour to show you how is that going to look like. We want to show you how big it is, what kind of sizing it is, and how cool it is. Let's go. So this is a very interesting house. It's going to be done from 3 shipping containers. Take a look inside, how that looks. What is very interesting about shipping containers, what people doesn't know, it's actually way better in withstanding hurricanes. It's not only because of the steel structure, but also about how they are put together on the ground. And they are, this is the new way of buildings, or this is the innovative way of buildings. So the total capacity of shipping containers, it can be 10 high. So this one is pretty cool because it allows us to really modify and do the custom buildings. This building is also very interesting. I want to show you here. And so it's going to look like this. It's and what is very cool about these buildings, that they arrived on the place, they are ready. So as you're going to see, right now we're on production plan. This is how the production look like. But when actually they get shipped, all the floors or the windows or the glass, it's actually ready. And they put that like a Lego pieces together. And this one is probably the biggest one. Below this one, this is office building. Below this one should be parking spaces for 33 cars. So you can imagine the size of this. And this is how many shipping containers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure how many are going on the top, but again, the hotel will have minimum 100 of shipping containers. Because of this technology, it pretty much allows us to do a lot of customization, including the hidden rooms, including the slides from every level to the lobby, including the co-working space, including the big lobby and the conference rooms, and all the kind of cool things. And because of these are containers, the cost of not only developing that, but also the cost of putting this together on the place it's way faster, and because of this way faster, it's way cheaper. So we can deliver the value, we can deliver the standards that usually we would have to spend millions and millions of dollars more because of this. Production time of ready 120 containers, it's around 3 months, 90 days. And put this together on the place, it's 30 days. Sometimes up to 45, but it depends how big crew it is and where it is, and there are any special needs for it. So if you can imagine, if we're going to put the house in 30 days on the place, how much money we actually saved on all the development costs and all the teams that are sometimes working on those buildings for up to a year or more to actually deliver the hotel. This is why it's great, and this is once again, we can deliver the value that normal hotels they can't if they use something that we call old school technology.
Let's hear what the executives of Giant Containers have to say.
There's so many advantages to working with containers. There's many reasons. One is affordability, 2 is time, 3 is flexibility. I mean, the biggest thing for me is the structural integrity of these containers. So although they can be modular, they're affordable, they can be sustainable, the options really are endless. And we work with massive Lego blocks, and it really is a building block system. I guess you could say it's the most versatile building product you can work with.
These containers were constructed initially to sustain loads of 60,000 pounds. So any application, residential, commercial, industrial, is never going to come even close to what that load is, right? So, and another huge benefit is that our customers can actually be integrated within the design process because they are set standardized units that you can simply stack on top of each other, and the design process is also expedited because of this. The fact that you can ship them by sea freight, by rail, by truck, by air, the whole world's export-import markets have been based around it. So we utilize that to be able to hit anywhere in the world with our buildings in roughly 3 to 5 months.
Blockchain hotels are designed with innovation and fun in mind. Energy independence is also a major priority. The hotels will be equipped with the best technological solutions to keep them off the grid. To make sure we achieve this challenging goal, we've enlisted the help of R&D Labs, an industry leader in sustainable energy solutions.
Right now, R&D Labs company is specializing in sustainable energy, and mainly we are making R&D in these areas right now. We try to combine a lot of different scientific knowledge, for example, physics, biology, chemistry, even psychology in terms of humanocentrism, yeah. And all this combined can be really added value into the blockchain hotels. The biggest example can be when you are looking at offices at Google, right? There is almost everything is automated. The traditional hotels doesn't use any smart sensors. They are not using smart lighting. They are not using any smart power outlets, which are controlling, for example, the devices automatically. And they're also not using smart water control, water waste and so on. By following the leaders in the technology industry and making also new adaptations to accommodate the blockchain hotel, we can really improve the management of waste, of electronical waste and of water waste.
The Blockchain Hotels project is built on more than positive vibes and optimism. We have assembled an expert team of advisors and partners with a specific plan to bring our hotel revolution to life. We are in the middle of our exclusive 4-part video series. By now you've learned a lot about why we're doing this and how we plan to accomplish it. In the next video titled Paradise Experience, we're going to take you for an adventure inside our hotel. We will guide you through every corner of this amazing and fun facility. In the 4th video, you'll learn about our business model, token economics, and how you can participate before the big investors. Below this video, you can download the white paper with uncovered new chapters. Remember to let us know how you like the container technology and what do you think about it. If you have a question, let us hear it. See you soon on the moon.